Hey everyone, welcome to this month's Buy It Now sale. Yes, I know it used to be an auction, but everybody was buying everything for my Buy It Now price. So that's the way I'm going to do it. I'll put out my Buy It Now price, and if you are interested in bidding, all you have to do is leave a comment down below with the item number and that you want to buy it. Buy it now for whatever it is. So the first person to leave a comment for those particular items will get it. I've been in the habit of filming a follow-up video an hour after this so that people can see who bids and who wins, so that way there's no controversy. If you are interested in bidding, you probably want to know how to pay. Well, I accept all kinds of different things, so let's take a peek. I do PayPal and Zelle, and you can send it to the email address listed right there, stupluback@msn.com. I do accept Cash App, which would be $stupluback. You can send a check or money order. You can make that out to Steve Plubanic, and you would send it to Stu Pluback Currency, P.O. Box 171, Russell, Illinois, 60075. That's my P.O. Box. You can also use that address for mail call. Now, that is how you pay. When you bid, I am going to cover the shipping costs. So the price you say is the price you pay. Whatever the bid is, whatever the Buy It Now price is, that's it. That's all you got to do. This week, I had you guys select from a top 10 list which 2 items or 3 items you wanted to see. And I am including, I believe there's 3. But today is my spring cleaning, and I decided to clean out some stuff. So I've got not just 5 items, I've got a couple items and a bonus at the end. So let's get to it. Now, number 1 this week is one of my clean out items. You guys know that I save trinaries, you guys know that I save quads, and I do that so that I can try to pair numbers. And you've seen me successfully pair numbers, matching serial numbers. To me, that's cool, and I know a lot of you have started doing that as well. My box, I have a shoe box. There's 1,600 notes in there, maybe more. So what I did was I decided I was going to go through that, and I pulled out notes that may have been written on or may have had a small tear or just were more circulated. And I ended up pulling 100 of them. Here are 100 circulated trinaries, 0s, 5s, and 6s on this one. I mean, 100, they're all trinaries. The whole shebang. I don't save notes that have, if there's 5 of a kind on there, not unless they're 5 in a row. So there may be some of those in here. I don't know. I don't care. All I know is that these were the ones that I was going to just pull and return to my bank. But I figured there's probably enough of you out there that also collect trinaries, and if you would like 100 of them, here they are. And I know that trinaries aren't worth anything over face value. So many people are going, oh, they're $10 a piece. Fine, $1,000, you can have these. Yeah, okay. But I am going to ask just a hair over that, because I do have to pay for shipping, and I do have to pay for the postage and the boxes and everything else. So if you would like these 100 trinaries, your price on the 100 trinaries, 120 bucks. That covers my shipping. That covers any fees or anything else, depending on which payment method you use. So yeah, number 1, 100 trinaries. They are circulated from my box. Item number 1, $120. Item number 2, I have a very similar setup with quads. All of these are quads. There's quad 5s. Let me slide this over, and I can probably flip through these here. But yeah, quad 5s, quad 6s, 7s. All of these are quads. And I'm doing the same thing with these. These are actually more rare than trinaries. If you've seen my videos on non-fancy serial numbers, you'll know that these are easier to find than quads. Quads are actually almost twice as difficult to find. Still no additional value on them, but like I said, I'm also aware that some of you collect quads trying to pair their notes. And remember, with these and with these, if you want to go through them to see if you can make your own pair, great. And if you don't like them, you can always take them back to the bank and get your $100 back. My price on these, once again, is simply covering my costs to ship them to you. So yeah, if you want the 100 quads, and there very well could be 5 of a kind in here. You know, there may even be 6 of a kind in here. Who knows? They won't be in a row because I save them when they're in a row. But I didn't go through them for that particular thing. Anyway, number 2, the quads, $120. That covers my shipping. That's all I'm looking to get. If you think they're worth $10 a piece, you can buy them for the $120 and sell them for $1,200 or not. But anyway, that is number 2. So that is my spring cleaning section. Number 3, this is one of the notes that you guys voted on, and I wanted to make sure to include that right away. This is the graded 1934C star note. You can see the grade there, very fine 25. FR 2008G with a star. It is the wide face star note. You can give me a wide face and a narrow face, put them side by side, and I could not tell them apart, so I'm not even going to attempt it. The books have never really made that crystal clear to me. Maybe I'm just a moron. Anyway, this is a $10 star note. It is graded. You can see the large stars here. They are solid. They were all solid back in the day. And if we look here, 1934C on the date, taking a look at the back of this note, being that it's graded by PCGS, you can understand the grade very well. Very fine 25 on this particular one. Now, in a very fine 20, this note grades out at like $65. And just to give you an idea of how steep it goes, at a 20, it's $65. Choice uncirculated, that would be like 65 or whatever. It's $375. So it's kind of a steep curve as the notes get better. This one, remember, all my prices include shipping as well. This one, I'm asking $70, and it's yours. So item number 3, the 1934C $10 star note, $70 is the buy it now price. That's number 3. Number 4, got another star note. This is a 1928A star note. 1928 was the first series that we had small size notes like this. This is the 28A series, so it's the second time that there's second print of these particular notes, and you can clearly see the star there. This one is not graded, so we are going to zoom in on this. It does have this crease here, you can see, crease here, you can see a little bit of wear through here, you can see this here. So is this note perfect? No, but it's still a very cool example. And with everything that we're hearing from the BEP, stars may be a thing of the past. What cooler way than to have a star from the past if stars are soon to be a thing of the past? Show on the back of this one, the folds are prominent, but the rest of the note is clean, decent looking note. Now, this note in VG8 is $60. This note is much better than a VG8. If it was a VF20, you're talking $135. And I think it could be that. I don't doubt that at all. I'm not going to ask $135 for it, though. This one is FR1601 star, if you want to look it up yourself. And my asking price on this one, not the $135, but we're simply going to go with a buy it now price of $95. $95 on this particular star. This one is item number 4. Number 5. Number 5, I have a pair of notes. Both of these notes are from 1950C. This is a $50 1950C and a $100 1950C. Now, these notes did come from circulation, but overall, they're actually real nice. Here, let me get the 50 in here. I'm going to go over this real good because, like I said, these were circulation finds. It does have a little bit of a whoop-de-doo there. A little bit of dirt. But I'm not seeing any major creases. I'm not saying that it hasn't been handled, but I'm not seeing major creases. Let's look at the back, because sometimes everything shows up better when you look at the back of the note. And once again, I'm not seeing major creases. Just looking at all the detail on here. Corner's a little bit fluffy. But yeah, we're not seeing a whole lot. I mean, here, this dirt is from handling. But overall, it's pretty good. That's the 50. And this is the 100. And once again, we're going to go over this because these two are going together. This corner right there, a little bit on the top, a little bit rough. But I'm looking and I'm not seeing a whole lot in the way of creases or folds. So overall, a decent note. And once again, we'll check the back of this one. This one looks a little dark on the back, but we're looking for the folds and creases, not the dirt, because dirt don't hurt. And once again, just really not seeing any creases. Little bit of handling, no hard creases. The 50 and the $100 notes, the 50 is from New York, the 100 is Atlanta. As far as prices go, the 1950 50 in a grade 20 is about $65, and the 100 in a grade 20 is about $165. So in a 20, these two book out at what is it, $230 in a 20, and they seem to grade out better than a 20. We're not even going to ask that much for the pair. If you want the pair, we're talking $185 and you can have the pair. So that should be a steal for somebody. Two 1950 C notes, a 50 and a 100. You're getting $150 worth of money. And $185 is the asking price. That is number 5. But wait, there's more. You guys were also asking for this particular note from the top 10. So this one is number 6. And number 6 is, you can see right here, the 1928 $50 note. $50 note from 1928, not 1928A or anything else like that. This is a 1928. This one is the first note published of this size, the small size. And when you look at the serial number, it is, you know, I'm not going to call it a low serial number because that's just not true. But it does start with 3 zeros, and it is the A. This particular one, though, is from Kansas City, so it is number 10. I always like the 1928s because you have the numeral right here. This one does have a little bit of writing there. You can see the crease. Looking at the back, you can see much better how much damage. I hate saying damage on notes like this because it's just circulation. Hard crease here, hard crease here. So this note has seen some stuff, but you have to remember that these particular notes, you know, were circulated, and the denomination, 50. If somebody had a $100 bill and they broke it, they usually didn't break it for a 50. They broke it for spendable money, just like we do now. So 50s are not, there are not a lot of 50s out there. And the bigger question is how many of them survived? Well, I don't know the survival rate, but I do know how many 1928 $50 bills from Kansas City were printed, and that number is about, ready for this, 252,000. So if all of them still exist, there are only 252,000 out there. I can't imagine all of them still existing. So that speaks for itself. One of 252,000 originally printed in a VF20. This note sells for $200. If you find one of these choice uncirculated, you're looking at over $1,000. But you know me, those aren't my prices. We are going to go for item number 6, the buy it now price, including shipping, $190, and this is yours. So that is number 6. So let's just review those. Number 1 is the 100 trinaries at $120. Number 2, 100 quads, $120. Number 3, the 34C star note, $10 star note, that's $70. Number 4, the 1928A silver certificate star note, that is $95. Number 5, the pair of 1950Cs, that's $185. And number 6, the 1928 $50, that's $190. Now, I am adding some other stuff. Normally I only do 5 items. As you can see, I did 6, but we're not done, because I am also going to put up on my eBay store a couple items starting at only $1. Because, like I said, I have spring cleaning to do, so let's clean it out. And by starting this stuff at $1, well, you guys can have some fun. It'll be up there all week long. I know a lot of this stuff sells immediately, but the stuff that'll go up on eBay at $1 starting bid, you can pay what you want, and you've got a week to determine it. We're going to start off with another 100 trinaries, because I'm curious. I want to see what 100 trinaries sell for on eBay when you start them at $1. It should be interesting, especially since the top one, look at that. It's a true trinary, which is meaningless. It's zeros, ones, and twos. People will tell you that this is worth $100. No, it's not. People will tell you that because it's the first. Zeros, ones, and twos are the lowest. Fine. 7s, 8s, and 9s are the highest. Does that make that worth something too? No, of course not. You can break down trinaries any way you want to try to make them sound rare. They aren't. It's a fact. Zeros, ones, and twos are no more rare than any other 2 digits. There is no trinary code. There's a binary code, so when people talk about zeros and ones, that actually means something, but zeros, ones, and twos doesn't mean anything. Anyway, 100 trinaries going up on eBay. I was just looking to see what that is. All kinds of, like I said, I basically went through and pulled out anything that might have a little nick or a little bit of writing or whatever. Starting them at $1 on eBay. So I will put the link down below, hopefully. Hopefully I won't screw that up too bad. If not, you can always check out my eBay store, Stu Blueback Currency on eBay. Starting this at $1. The next eBay is going to be another strap, and this one is going to be a strap of quads. All of these are quads. Once again, I did not pull out anything that's here. There's 5 of a kind on there. There may even be some that have 6 of a kind. I don't even know. Whatever the case is, these were the ones that were a little bit lesser grade, and decided to do some spring cleaning. I was literally going to take all 4 of these straps to the bank and get $400. But if you guys want them, I'm going to start them at $1 on eBay. So the quads also going to be a $1 starting bid. And I have not 1, not 2, but 3 $10 1864 Confederate notes, including, I want to slide this one out of here, including this one here, which is kind of interesting. Look at how off-cut that is. It's cut at an angle. You can see a portion of the next note here. This signature, this is a great example. See how this signature actually goes below the line onto the next note? If I remember one of these, this one here, has a portion of the signature from the previous note on there. These aren't in the greatest shape, but they are decent. There are a total of 3 $10 CSAs. These are probably in the $20 to $40 range, and I'm going to put them all together. And you can have all 3 of these, and I'm going to start them at $1. So that'll also be on my eBay page. The 3 $10 CSAs from 1864. $1 starting bid on those. And finally, also starting for $1, going to go up on eBay. Another note you guys wanted to see for sale. This is the ink contamination error. You can see it has the green serial numbers here on this side. It has the black serial numbers on this side. That is not dark green. That's black. That's black mixed with green, not dark green. If I hold it like this, it looks like a black and white picture on the screen because those are black versus the green. Okay. So this is an actual ink contamination error. I've seen these sell for anywhere from $80 upwards of $350. So you guys get to choose what you want to spend. This one here does have a crease there. If I look, it's got a fold here. Looks like it's got a center fold as well. So it is not mint, but it is an contamination error. You guys said you wanted to see it. All right, I'm putting my faith in you guys. It's going on eBay starting at $1. Have fun with it. All right, guys, that's this month's Buy It Now sale. You've got Buy It Now stuff to leave comments for, and you've got stuff you can watch all week long on eBay. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Good luck to you, and I'll talk to you shortly in about an hour.